Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. 3 constitutional scholars told lawmakers today they believe there is enough evidence to impeach the president for abusing his power and risking national security for his own benefit. But another said the case is thin and that if Congress moves forward, it would risk abusing its power. It was an historic day, only the 4th time in U.S. history that an attempt to impeach a president has gotten this far in Congress. Nancy Cordes is outside the hearing room on Capitol Hill tonight. And Nancy, it felt like a crash course in the Constitution.
It was, Nora, and in a sign of how quickly things are now moving, the Democrats on that committee, the House Judiciary Committee, have been asked to stay in town this weekend. They may want to draft articles of impeachment by next week. Their case bolstered today by that trio of constitutional scholars.
Based on that evidence and those findings, the president did commit an impeachable abuse of office.
Same answer.
We 3 are unanimous.
The legal experts chosen by Democrats said the president's efforts to pressure Ukraine merit at least 3 articles of impeachment: abuse of power, obstruction of justice, and bribery.
If you conclude that he asked for the investigation of Vice President Biden and his son for political reasons, that is to aid his reelection, then yes, you have bribery here.
How does that compare to what President Nixon did?
Not favorably.
The clincher, they argued, was the president's request for a favor from Ukraine, even as he withheld millions in military aid to an ally at war.
If what we're talking about is not impeachable, then nothing is impeachable.
It is simply just not right.
Republicans relied on their invited witness, CBS News legal analyst Jonathan Turley.
The statement has been made. This is a clear case of bribery. It's not.
So if I were to summarize your testimony, no bribery, no extortion, no obstruction of justice, no abuse of power. Is that fair?
Not on this record.
As they spoke, the rest of the Capitol geared up for the impeachment clash to come. House Democrats huddled behind closed doors. Key White House advisors strategized with Senate Republicans and said if the House votes to impeach, they want a full trial with witnesses in the Senate. Traveling in London, President Trump put it this way.
High crimes and misdemeanors. In this case, there was no crime whatsoever, not even a little tiny crime.
Senate leaders are now apparently so convinced that the president will be impeached by the House this month that when they released their 2020 schedule today, Nora, it was missing the month of January because they assume that that month will be consumed by a Senate trial.
Well, there you go. Nancy, thank you.